For more than 5 decades, Sam Elliott has portrayed cowboys, outlaws, soldiers, and men shaped by the land. His voice alone can stop a room cold. It carries weight, restraint, and a sense of lived experience that few actors can replicate. But when the cameras stop rolling, Sam Elliott disappears from Hollywood entirely. He retreats into the hills of Malibu, where he shovels horse manure, walks barefoot along the beach with his daughter, and shares a quiet life with the same woman he has loved for nearly half a century. This is the story of how a man once told he had no chance at success built a legacy that spans generations. Driving along the Pacific Coast Highway through Malibu, you pass some of the most expensive real estate in the world. Glass mansions rise above the cliffs, each one louder than the last, built to announce wealth and status. Infinity pools spill toward the ocean. Gates and cameras track every movement. These homes are designed to be seen. And then, tucked into the Santa Monica Mountains, you find where Sam Elliott lives. It looks nothing like what you would expect from a man who earned millions over a legendary career. There are no towering walls or elaborate security systems. Instead, there is a modest wooden cabin sitting on 3 acres of land, with a wraparound porch and rocking chairs that have watched decades of sunsets fade into the Pacific. The house measures roughly 3,500 square feet, built from wood and stone, with exposed beams, a large fireplace, and 2 simple stone pillars at the entrance. The interior feels warm and lived in. Leather couches rest on hand-woven rugs. Bookshelves hold volumes that have been read, not staged. The walls carry memories instead of trophies. The property is valued somewhere between $6 and $10 million, but nothing about it feels extravagant. Sam and his wife, Catherine Ross, bought the land in the 1970s, back when Malibu was still home to artists, not just billionaires. The house itself was completed in 1983, the year before they married and the year before their daughter was born. Sam once described his daily life in a way only he could. He said they live among horses, dogs, cats, and chickens. They shovel manure themselves. He explained that doing real physical work keeps a person grounded, no matter how famous they become. That grounding would be tested in the most terrifying way imaginable. On November 8, 2018, the Woolsey Fire erupted and tore through Southern California. Nearly 100,000 acres burned. Entire neighborhoods were erased. Ash fell from the sky like snow. Evacuation orders swept across Malibu as flames moved faster than anyone expected. Most residents fled. Sam Elliott did not. At 74 years old, with his wife inside their wooden home and decades of memories surrounding them, Sam chose to stay. Armed with nothing but a garden hose, he climbed where he should not have climbed, soaking every inch of the property while watching the house behind them burn to the ground. He later said the fire came right over the top of them. Somehow, against all odds, their home survived. At the same time, Sam's career was reaching a new peak. He had just finished filming A Star Is Born. Awards buzz was building. That meant formal events, interviews, and appearances. During the fire, Sam was driving through police roadblocks in a tuxedo, moving between Hollywood obligations and defending his home. Firefighters who worked beside him later said the man they saw was no different from the characters he played. Calm under pressure, protective, unwilling to run. That same resolve shaped his marriage. Sam first saw Catherine Ross in 1969 on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. She was already a star. He was an uncredited extra. He never spoke to her. 9 years passed before they met again on a film in London. This time, Sam was no longer invisible. They worked side by side, talked, and slowly fell in love. They dated for 6 years before marrying in 1984. It was her 5th marriage. His first and only. During their honeymoon, Sam turned down an audition for Mask. Catherine quietly arranged it anyway. That role changed his career forever. Their daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott, was born later that same year. She grew up on the Malibu ranch, surrounded by animals and responsibility. Music revealed itself early. Classical training gave way to rock, and Cleo forged her own path. Sam watched with pride. Fatherhood, he has said, completed him. But the family endured a crisis in 2011 that shattered their peace. A violent confrontation between Cleo and Catherine led to a temporary restraining order. No charges were filed. The details were never shared publicly. What mattered was what came next. Therapy, time, silence, healing without spectacle. Sam never spoke about it. Years later, the family appeared together again, united, strong, and visibly at peace. As Sam entered his 80s, something shifted. While acclaim continued through projects like 1883 and Landman, he spoke more often about Oregon. 200 acres of land waited there, rich with wildlife and memory. Oregon was where his father had taken him into the wilderness, teaching him respect for the land. It was also where Sam learned about loss. His father died believing acting was a foolish dream, once telling Sam he had a snowball's chance in hell of making it. Sam carried those words his entire life. He proved them wrong, not through noise or ego, but through endurance, through choosing love over spectacle, through protecting what mattered when it was hardest. Sam Elliott never chased fame. He built a life, and in doing so, he showed that true success is not measured by mansions or applause, but by the people you stand beside, the land you protect, and the legacy you leave behind.